What's up, y'all? AC here for another review, and today I'm reviewing Black Noise's latest release, Oblivion. Now, Black Noise is a producer who I had heard of in passing but never really checked out. I saw that he's commonly associated with Earl and released a project, so I figured I'd check it out. What initially got me excited was the features, as the project has Earl, Mike, and the legendary Danny Brown, so I was very excited to hear this album. Most of the production on this album is a mixed bag. Some of it's lo-fi, some of it's a little bit more modern with a lot of bass, and I would say that the production ranges from lo-fi to experimental. You get a range of different things. The project wasn't that cohesive, but I kind of enjoyed all the different characters that each song brought. On the first song, 14 Trillion, it has a heavy bass that comes in and out. It kind of reminds me of a regular show intro. It was only a few seconds, but I like weird intros like this because they let me know what kind of album I'm about to get into. The song Sorry has some swarming vocals that were chopped up heavy, like Black Noise really wanted to cut up that beat. Once the drums come in though, I find myself awkwardly bopping my head as I dug it, but it's a little off kilter. With the feature on the track, I was expecting lyrics, but Raffi seems to be a producer as well, or maybe his vocals were the ones being chopped up. The song Tight Lease has a more standard lo-fi beat. It's super misty and sad. It has some creepy vocals and haunting keys throughout the duration of the track. Mike matches the feeling of this track very well. It kind of reminded me of his earlier work, like Pigeon Feed or other tracks that were released around that era. You know, his early SoundCloud material. The band is a much more light track. I love Live. Is it Live or Live? I'm not sure. Please correct me in the comments. On the track, her vocals just melted into the production of the song. There was this sample that kind of felt like it was a whistle. It made the song feel somewhat playful, but in a good way. It didn't feel corny at all. Mourning has a bit of a heavier beat, like the bass was much louder in the track, and Earl sounded very stern on the song. Like, he wasn't mad, but frustrated and tired. He sounded pretty good on the track, I'd say, and the beat was cool. I just wish that it was a bit longer, because I was really digging Earl's verse. George's Baby. The production on this song had a lot going on. The sample was constantly just running throughout the background, and Black Noise did a really good job of constantly switching the track up. The vocal performer, Gavon, I believe, was really enjoyable. He would sing and then kind of rap. He did a good job of doing both, I'd say, as he sounded really good throughout the entirety of the song. Glitch is a good name for this track because I didn't believe that the production nor the vocal went well with each other at all. At first, I found, excuse me for chopping up the name, I believe it's pronounced Dundita, sounded really bad, but she did sound way better towards the second half of the song. There were also like baby vocals towards the end that I found to be alarming. They were kind of annoying and they didn't fit the track well. Oblivion, title track of the project, has one of the more accessible beats at first. I don't know if it's just me, but it kind of reminded me of a bit of a grind beat. There was a pretty eerie sample throughout the song that I found to be pretty cool. Pink Sifu was disappointing for me. I don't think tracks like this match him that well. He sounds a lot better over more lo-fi and bare instrumentals, but I don't want to put him in a box. Maybe that was just the verse that he used. 1999 is the track that I anticipated most as it featured my favorite rapper, Danny Brown. The beat was a lot faster than the rest of the production on this album. It was also kind of creepy and messy. It reminded me a little bit of some songs you would hear from Atrocity Exhibition. Actually, it really reminded me of a song by Danny called Worth It, which if you haven't heard, please check it out. I believe one of Danny Brown's most slept on songs. The track was really dope. Mutha Magik kind of reminded me of a bit of an older southern beat at first. It's definitely the most accessible beat here. The feature, Baby Mother, was a bit annoying at first, but they really grew on me once the track picked up some pace. It was the most fun song on the album, and I do wish it was a bit longer. Bonnie&Clyde has some really bare instruments, but once the drums came in, I got really good. The loopers sounded goofy as hell, but it fit the beat very well. The track is perplexing, but I really enjoyed it somehow. Check it out for sure. It's a confusing but fun track. 33 is a bit of a standard lo-fi hip-hop beat, although I did find it to be really soothing. It's definitely something I'd play in the shower. It's chill and pretty alright. It's very short though. Dragon Dance is the last song, and Cousin Mother is an artist I've never heard of, but I think that he may have provided my favorite performance on the whole album. The vocals were soulful and the keys on the track were amazing. A hell of an outro, I'd say. Overall, Black Noise came out with a jumbled but good album. I'd rate it. It's pretty dope. Please subscribe, drop a like, and have a good one.